my hand I have a sample of the brand new Yves Saint Laurent Cœur Fetish Amber. This is the newest addition into YSL's Le Vestiaires collection, so I can't wait to talk more about this fragrance. The notes of this fragrance are aldehydes, cardamom, floral notes, orris butter, lavender, almond, myrrh, labdanum, patchouli, amber, cedarwood, and musk. And nonetheless, let's try this fragrance on skin and let's talk about its scent profile. So right off the bat, you're hit with two very different contrasts. You're hit by the aldehydes, giving off this very soft, airy, almost liquid-like soft texture to it, really giving off this very soapy, fresh nuance that has an accomplice, which is this very smoky, deep, leathery, dark, almost resinous and very gothic vibe going on, which are two very different contrasts. But I think it blends so well together because you both get this very round, soft and clean edge, which blends very well with the metallic nature of some of the more smokier, more ink-like facets, which aren't really listed, but I feel like there could be something like incense or frankincense in here, giving off this very deep, dark, smoky, metallic facet that also has this resinous, ambery touch to it. This also is spicy, very leathery. Even though leather is not really listed as a note, I pick up on very dark, resinous, intense, and almost earthy, ink-like nuances here, giving off this very gothic, almost blood metallic-like quality that the vibe of both the bottle and the name are giving off. Coeur in French means heart, and the liquid is blood red, so it is definitely giving off the vibe that the bottle is giving off, which is this very metallic, almost blood-like vibe to it, but also giving off the ambery warmth of perhaps a heart, like in a figurative speech. This is very intriguing, very interesting, captivating, and very unique, but I would say there are some other fragrances that lean into this incense, smokiness, inkiness, while having this soft, fresh aldehyde top to it. Perhaps fragrances like Dior New Look 2024 and Balenciaga's Incense Perfumum, which both have this very clean fabric softener aldehyde touch to them, while being very smoky, very dark, and very intense in the background. This is definitely giving off the same vibe as that, but this is significantly more ambery, more inky, and definitely has a lot of incense going on, even though it is not listed as a note. But the longer it gets to dry and develop, the more of this orris butter comes through, giving off a faint creaminess, but also this earthiness going on, which blends very well with the patchouli nuances that are also there in the base, giving off additional gothic, woody, earthy tones that amplify that very dark, smoky leatheriness that also has this sharp, metallic, ink-like nuance going on. This is made very, very well. On top of all of this information, it is very strong, not overly potent, but definitely present, and nothing that hides in itself, but projects itself in a very fine and sophisticated way without being overwhelming by any means. Speaking of projection, let's talk about the performance and longevity. On my skin, Yves Saint Laurent Cœur Fetish Amber lasts 12 plus hours, with projection being a solid scent bubble that is very moderate, not overly potent or too strong or too invasive, that lasts for around an hour or two, which then dries to a mild but noticeable skin set that sometimes gets picked up in its sillage here and there. Overall, a very strong but not intrusive or invasive fragrance, but definitely announces itself in a unique way. So what are my final thoughts and opinions about YSL Cœur Fetish Amber? Well, I think this is one of the best releases of 2026, and the reason I think that is because even though it reminds me of some other fragrances, I think this is perfectly executed. I think this has a perfect blend of everything going on while still giving off this very gothic, blood-like frankincense vibe, which is softened by the aldehydes and perhaps some balsams and woody tones. I think it is perfectly wearable for someone who likes very smoky, woody, dark scent that is looking for something gothic and ink-like, perhaps giving off metallic tones, but is still contemporary, is still somewhat versatile, and is perhaps a perfect blend of something light and dark, and something that lasts for ages but isn't overly intrusive or headache inducing. And even though this is reminiscent to my nose of something like Dior New Look 2024 and Balenciaga Intense Perfumum, I think value for money wise this is perhaps a better pickup and perhaps the best blend of aldehydes and incense out of the three, which in my opinion you can smell in the technical ability, with this being present, strong, projecting, long-lasting, and not flat, which I really appreciate. The technical ability is amazing. The price you pay for this fragrance is slightly higher echelon, but I think it is truly worth the price. So because I like it a lot, I think it's executed very well. I really appreciate the great performance it has and the very great technical ability with this being very well executed. I have given Yves Saint Laurent Cœur Fetish Amber a 9.5 out of 10 minutes improvement rating. Check this one out if you haven't already, especially if you love something more dark, spicy, inky, metallic, and filled with smoky incense-like facets. This is so good. So that was my thoughts and opinions about the new Yves Saint Laurent Cœur Fetish Amber. What do you think? Comment down below the thoughts and opinions. I would love to see what you have to say down there. Do you like YSL? Do you dislike YSL? Do you like some of the fragrances from the Vestiaires collection? Do you dislike them all? Do you have a favorite, or do you like this fragrance, or have you not tried it yet? Again, I would love to see what you have to say down there. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the Men's Improvement YouTube channel for more videos about fragrances, grooming, style, fashion, skincare, fitness, watches, everything that will make you the best possible version of yourself. The last few things that I want to ask you is to smile more, because it's free and I want you to watch either one of these two videos right here. This one here will go to my latest upload, whereas this one up here is going to be the tubes of algorithm things you will enjoy.